Yeah, welcome to Sports Culture. Fistos GP via Nendoda la.
Yeah.
Mr. Lasi,
Yes. Hey
skipper.
guys. Hey, I haven't seen you. I haven't been
Yeah, it's
here.
been a while, man.
Yeah, I haven't been here for some time.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
How's it? How's it being the
it's
host
good
of
to
the
see you,
show?
man. It's good
Yeah.
to see you. Mbona ugene ne-complexion yana.
Yeah, I have to, man.
La uhleli khona ziyakhipha ne.
Mm.
Yini kuyabanda what's happening? Because I know. Ngiyabona there's a
I've
change
been
nyana.
I've been indoors.
We've been indoors, ne.
Yes.
Yeah, the World Cup in netball is here.
Oh yeah, the World Cup, the netball World Cup, and it was here around Moretele. They were doing, what do they call it? Trophy.
Oh, the trophy tour.
Trophy
Trophy
tour.
tour.
Yeah. In
Trophy
one of
tour.
the schools in Moretele, Northwest.
Did you get the chance to go there?
I didn't get the chance to go there, but our mayor from Moretele went there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it seemed like a nice program.
Mara, who do we know like Pretoria who plays netball? Who's going to play? Who's going to be represented there in Pretoria? Who do we know? Do you know anyone there who's from here in Pretoria?
Honestly, I do not follow
Netball.
netball.
Okay.
But then,
Yeah.
if anyone, if actually, let's just put it out there that whoever will be participating, and I'm quite sure because we are the host,
Yeah.
it means South Africa will be represented.
Yeah.
So we wish the girls a good tournament. They should make it stay home because it's already here, right?
Exactly.
Yes. So yeah, make us proud.
Yeah. But my question is, ne,
Yes.
I don't want to sound somehow. Economically and otherwise, ne, when it comes to sporting codes,
Yes.
I know that we gain something from football a lot.
Yeah.
The time we hosted in 2010, we gained a lot financially.
Yeah.
And Guapildiwa infrastructure was good. Ama stadiums Guapildiwa, even some roads as well.
Yeah.
There was so much money that was spent, and we gained a lot in
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah.
But do you think netball will gain financially South Africa? I mean, economically and otherwise, are we gaining something there? like soccer or? But I won't compare it to soccer obviously because soccer is one of the biggest sporting codes in the world, not
Yeah. So you see, like
South Africa kuphela. But do you think we benefit?
like decoy in ish. There are certain topics when you touch them,
Yeah.
and I have to unpack.
Okay.
We're gonna take 15 to 20 hours just unpacking.
Unpacking.
But
Okay.
my short 2 cents will be, firstly, the audience for football to have built the South African economy. It's mainly because football has a bigger audience.
Exactly.
That's what I think. And then when it comes to compared to netball,
Yeah.
not much money is pumped into netball. Hence you also seeing that ladies football, though football is known as the biggest sport in the world,
Yeah.
but ladies football still can't compete. And in general, if you look at sports, how many people does sports employ? If you, let's say we have a full
That's true.
time netball league,
Yes.
which money is being pumped into, how many ladies will be able to work from sports? You must remember, if we're talking about economically, we're also talking about the liberation of those who will be participating in the sports. So that's why I don't want to go deep.
Yeah, don't go
into
deep
it.
because you'll hey. Uzofaka namanye details you'll want to do a podcast 5 hours or so.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, but good luck to the
Yes,
to the
good
girls,
luck.
man.
Good luck to the
girls. I'm hoping to watch. I hope I'll find time to watch it, and I so wanna learn a lot from it because I don't know much about netball.
Yeah.
I don't know much about net. Maybe in our next podcast we'll just make a research.
Yeah.
And explain how netball is played. Maybe other people will gain a lot of information there.
I also think think it would be best we get a lady
Yes,
to explain
yes,
this
yes,
so that
exactly.
ladies can directly relate.
Yeah.
Remember, we are guys. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about the one that rolls on the pitch, football.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. Yeah.
So I think that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Get a lady who will give us more information about it. It will be
Yes.
very good. So there's a lot that is happening with transfer. I think we start there because of there's a lot that we need to discuss the transfer, and I'm in between, man. I don't want to say I'm sad or what, but in this year's transfer, there's a lot that is going on. And there's a lot of discussions there, man. People are talking there.
A lot has to happen.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. We are now experiencing a change of an era in football.
Exactly.
And what I'm saying is, now you're seeing Ronaldo going to Saudi, you're seeing Messi. It means now there's a change in the era.
Yeah.
We are so used to watching Messi and Ronaldo on our screens. Coming to think of them now no longer participating in European football, it seems so unreal.
Yeah.
So
it seems like
transfers have to be on because now teams need to prepare, and they need to prepare without these two giants in the world of football, especially in Europe.
Exactly. But let's start
let's start
with the news that surprised everyone. I'm still astonished even today. With Kaizer Chiefs hired Mr. Nseki as the coach and Arthur Zwane as the assistant and Ushepat as the second assistant. And apparently, what I like from this whole story, that goalkeeper coach is back. The name Yang Balegela.
I saw a German. He's a German coach.
That guy was there years ago when Kaizer Chiefs were taking trophies. Yeah, he was there and he's back. I'm so happy the guy is back.
And I saw Kune is now the ambassador.
The ambassador.
Goalkeeper ambassador.
It's good for him. Good for him.
It's good
for him.
Technically, he's retired. But we need to, sometimes I feel like as supporters of football teams, we need to understand not only the fact that there's a heritage, but we also need to understand that if someone has served a team, such as Etumelen Kune, and has served with pride, he needs to be acknowledged. And that's what Kaizer Chiefs is technically doing. They are acknowledging him for his services. And it shouldn't be that Kune has worn out in football. No, he has not. We must understand. Players age. It's normal. Ronaldo has aged. Messi has aged. Zinedine Zidane has aged. Exactly. Rivaldo has aged. All the greats of football. Even Pele himself has aged. So people age all the time. And we should never take that as a person has fallen off.
No,
a person has not fallen off.
Not at all. Because
time has now, his time has come to an end.
And on that point, Kibatauri, your view, ne? I want to stay on that point of giving people chances. Ne?
Yeah.
They gave Arthur Zwane a chance.
Yeah.
They gave Utedan Shepard a chance. Arthur Zwane is an ex-player at Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Former player. He played for a very long time with Kaizer Chiefs. They gave him a chance for a season to coach. It was actually a 3 years contract.
Yeah.
But because of it didn't produce, now they had to end the contract because the supporters were angry. And then now, they appoint Umuli Fenseki. If you can look it in another way, maybe Mr. Mtaung is saying, let's give these local guys a chance.
Yeah.
Let's try them and see what is it, because it's from local to local.
No, giving local guys a chance. You see, now you already spoke of a term called economically.
Yeah.
You see, with me, whenever we talk about something, I pick it up.
Okay.
Economically, it is very, very good for South African football.
Yeah.
But another thing that we must check is the development. Do we in South Africa have a development school for coaches which will allow those coaches to become world-class coaches just as Pito is? That's the question we should now pose to our
viewers.
To our
exactly.
To our football associations. Because of, if we also want good coaches who will meet global coaching standards and will compete at the highest level of football, then we need to have a structure in place for that.
Exactly.
So in hiring local guys, I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just saying, we also need to have a certain standard, because otherwise we're gonna hire people, even in Bafana, we're gonna hire we're gonna hire a local coach and say he's a local coach, and then when he fails, we're gonna be angry. But we forget that we didn't put anything in place for that coach to thrive.
Exactly.
You see?
Yeah, but you know, what is your take, man, on Mulifenseki? Because you know Mulifenseki.
Yeah.
I'm one person. I always say this. Even
Yeah.
in our last podcast, I always say this. I'm aspiring to be a coach, ne?
Yeah.
To be a professional coach.
Yeah.
I'm on my journey to be a
Yes.
professional coach. So I really value local coaches. I'm behind them 100%.
Yeah.
And when they chose Mulifenseki, I had my own questions. Mara, why can you do this? But at the end of the day, I said to myself, let's just give a guy a chance and see what he can do. But reality speaking, he's not the right guy for a job.
Thank you.
Yeah, reality speaking, he's not the right guy.
Let me also give my two
Two
cents.
cents on that.
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, I was watching Junior Kali.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they do bashing
Mm.
because he's somewhat controversial in some points. But you must always look at his analysis. Junior Kanye doesn't just analyze football from the pitch.
He's controversial in some.
He does some bit of research.
Yes, he does, exactly.
So,
that one I'm with you.
Exactly.
Researcher.
So in his unpacking of the coach that Kaizer Chiefs just hired, he spoke about the history, the current, and where Chiefs want to go. Yes. If you listen to his analysis, now in the history, he talks about, does the coach have enough experience? Does the coach have enough experience for you to coach a big team like Kaizer Chiefs?
Yeah, you know, and the problem is
It's
Kaizer
a
Chiefs
yes-
is a brand,
yes,
man.
it's a yes or no
Kaizer
answer.
Chiefs is a brand.
It's a yes or no
Okay.
answer.
Oh, all right. Oh, no,
Does-
no.
He
No.
doesn't.
Okay.
No?
If you need an answer, yes or no, it's no, because I have so many reasons why Mulifenseki can't be.
Yeah, I don't want the reason. So
Okay.
now,
Yeah.
already it tells you that he is not ready to coach a team like Chiefs because he doesn't have that much experience.
Yeah, I never coach a professional
Remember,
football.
we must always
person.
remember what Kaizer Chiefs is in South African football. When they play with Orlando Pirates, it's one of the biggest derbies in the world,
Not just in Africa, in the world.
not just in Africa. So that tells you how big Kaizer Chiefs is. Now, you're taking an inexperienced coach and you say you want to win trophies. You understand? Even myself in Man United, I was worried about Eric Ten Hag. But if you understand his football history, he came from Pep, he won trophies from Pep as an assistant coach. He already has a certain philosophy. He's been in the
It's a
professional...
certain profile,
Yes,
a certain history,
somewhere you can judge him on. That's what I'm saying. That if Kaizer Chiefs really want someone who can win them trophies, then they need to do their homework.
Yeah, no.
They need to go out and look for someone who's been there, who's done it before.
Exactly. You know, I'll tell you a point that I was listening to this guy who was speaking about. He's a very big Kaizer Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
And he was talking about his point of view. He has a sort of it was actually a video.
Yeah.
So he's saying the reason they didn't sign Unabi, the coach that they're supposed to sign from, was coaching in Tanzania, a team called Young Africa.
Yeah.
So the guy, he says, for the reason they didn't sign the guy is because they are not going to be in control of whatever he does.
Yeah.
Because that guy wanted his whole technical team to be his. And they wanted to give him Arthur Zwane or any other legend.
Yeah.
Like maybe whoever who can help him.
Yeah.
And Ati, no, he can't work with those guys. He doesn't trust them to say, I can work with them. And he has a point. You can't take someone who you are going to teach a philosophy to.
Yeah.
Your philosophy.
Yeah.
Before you even teach the players.
Yeah.
Before you even tell the players. You have to tell your coaches, train them, show them how you are going to do it. Then you go to the players. It takes time, and people want trophies.
So what you're saying is that this man wants to bring a whole new philosophy
Yes.
to
His
Kaizer
own,
Chiefs.
his own
Okay.
philosophy.
No, it does make sense when a coach is clear about what he wants, so that he can impart on the team, and you are unable to give him that environment, and then he declines the contract, then it makes sense. It shows that this person knows what
Yes,
they want.
exactly.
Just like I'm going to make an example with Eric. I'm a big Man United fan. You guys must understand. So it means I also analyze the history, I analyze the
background,
current,
yeah.
and I can tell you the future. So our future at Man United, it looks bright. That's what I can say. That's what I can say. So, you guys are around my hood, so you must understand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, no, I understand the fit.
So, okay, what?
You were talking about
what
the
was
philosophy.
I picking? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the philosophy.
if someone is being recruited at Chiefs and wants to fulfill a specific mandate of winning trophies, he does have the right of.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Just like how we did it with Eric. We gave him all the resources.
Exactly.
He doesn't have any reason to say he can't win trophies next season.
No,
and
he doesn't.
And he has shown us that he's capable, because we are playing Champions League football.
Yes. And you won the, what you call?
The Carabel. Now I wanted the FA. Don't tell me. Okay, then when we won I was happy that we won the Carabel. But I wanted the FA, guys. Come on.
It says quite a lot in England, apparently.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It is
the
a
history,
nations
exactly.
league. It's a nations. National cup of something. So yeah, in a history, a very deep history.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Umuli Fenseki, let's see what he does. I don't know what his plan is, but because this is. I don't want to say lousy or what, but the chairman, I respect Mr. Kozane, Mr. Mutaung. But what he said about hiring Ulmili Fenseki doesn't give me confidence in him that much now.
Yeah.
Because he says he hired Mr. Fenseki because he was with them from 2021 as a technical director. But you look at Umuli Fenseki on his own, he doesn't have experience. Uksuga from wherever he is, he comes from Bafana. He doesn't know anything about coaching a professional PSL team.
Yeah.
And he says because of he was there from 2021, he was coaching the technical. He was in the technical structure. He was the head of the technical development structure.
Yeah.
Now he's a coach.
Let's just close it that
Mr.
Ntseki is not really ready.
Yeah.
Reason is because of he doesn't have enough experience.
Yeah.
His credentials in football, not knowing others, but his credentials being on the field as a coach do not give enough info to say he can bring back Kaizer Chiefs to its glory days. Just based on that.
Yeah, based on
the other stuff, people can comment and then they'll give in their inputs.
Yeah,
we'll always differ in views after.
Yeah, obviously. There are people who are behind him, obviously. Umilifenseki. I have nothing against Mr. Ntseki, but the reality says he can't be coaching a team like the Kaizer Chiefs. It's a big team, it's a big brand in the world. So yeah. Ntseki is as time goes.
Yes.
But another big transfer that happened a month ago, Bellingham going to Real Madrid. And there's a rumor that Mbappe might end up there in Real Madrid. Do you think they can spend such an amount of money on that guy, Bellingham, and go for Mbappe in the same year, in the same transfer?
Okay. Now it's good that when you talk about, we're always gonna refer history, current, and future. Now you have to check the history of Real Madrid. The nature of Real Madrid as a team. They were able to secure Benzema, Ronaldo, and Kaká same year. Bale came in another year. Bale, I think he came in a couple of years after, and then they bought Modric. But let's look at the history of how Madrid does things. Madrid, they don't mind spending. They know that if we're spending for a certain player, he's an investment. They know that the player is an investment to the club. They did it during the years of Zinedine Zidane, during the years of David Beckham, during
Roberto
the years
Carlos
of
and
Roberto,
others.
all of these guys. If you look at the history of, so I think Madrid, if they want someone, they can go and spend. They don't mind.
So
They
you think
know
they
that
can go all the way and go for Mbappe.
they can.
After spending so much, man.
They
They spend
can.
a lot on that guy.
They
Bring
can.
him.
Yes, they can.
What was it? 100 and... Yeah, I'm not sure,
not
but
sure
yo,
of the figure, but
that
yeah.
figure was big, man.
But what I can tell you is, if Madrid wants a player, they will spend.
They will spend.
They will spend. And I don't have a problem with that because it shows that
Yeah.
Madrid have that thing on their brand that if you are a good enough player to play in Madrid, we're going to poach you and we're going to bring you to our club. Hence, Madrid will always be at the top because they go for a player that they know will be an investment to the club. They want to win. It's a club that shows you that
Yeah,
we want to win. We
Yeah.
want to consistently win trophies for the team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes,
that
so
will
I
be
think yes.
that will be
Imagine
one of the greatest transfers in history, man. Spending so much in 1 year,
yeah.
it will be very big because of.
No, they've done it. Like I've said, the
Yeah,
history of
they've done
Madrid,
it. Yeah,
they've done it before.
Yeah,
they've done it
but
before,
to me,
so-
it will be very big. And when you look at now, the number 7 is going to Junior. Ne?
Yeah.
What will happen to number 7 when Mbappe ends up in Real Madrid? Because
Okay,
he deserves the number 7, obviously.
Okay, let's now.
Ten.
Now,
Ne?
now we need to.
Yeah,
Now we need to look at. Let me unpack, guys.
yeah, unpack it, man.
Let me unpack. For
I know you like unpacking things.
Let me unpack for you, man. So you're finding that they're looking for a player like Mbappe.
Mm.
As we speak, Vinicius Junior has proven himself to the Madrid.
Yes,
Female.
yes, exactly. Very much so.
Mbappe
Very
has
much
done
so.
it in other places, but not in
Not
Madrid.
in Madrid.
Now already they are familiar with who? Who is Real Madrid familiar with? They are familiar with Vini.
Okay.
Look at the history of the number 7 at Real Madrid. The people who wear the jersey, dog. There are people who have proven themselves. Ronaldo has proven himself from Man
And
United.
you remember he took from who? My favorite,
Exactly.
Luis Figo.
No, we didn't take it from Luis Figo, guys. He took it from Raul.
Raul, yes.
It
yes,
was
yes,
Raul.
Yes, Raul, yes.
Guys,
Raul.
I'll give you the
Luis
history,
Figo,
guys.
yes,
Don't
Raul,
worry.
Yeah. Yes, Raul. Yeah, we are right. It's
I'm
Raul.
here for you. So he took it from Raul. Ne?
Hey, man.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, here for us, man.
Here for you. That's why I came back. I could feel that this thing
Yeah,
needed me.
but we are one good thing happy. You can
Yeah,
see
I
good
can,
thing,
I
good
can.
thing happy. My direction is happy.
So now, let me unpack.
Okay, unpack, man.
So now, Vini deserves the number 7. Now I'm putting it. I'm making it clear to everyone.
Is Vini better than Mbappe? Answer that before you go over. Is Vini better than Mbappe? Because to me, Mbappe is way better than Vini. Wow, look at.
Damn. Maybe. Guys,
No,
look.
not
Look,
in the same level.
Look, man. Look.
Not in the same level.
I think
Yala.
that question
Yes.
will be answered in the next 2 years when we see who's
Okay.
gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
All right. Okay.
That question, I don't think now we are clear who's better.
You know why you know
I don't think we're clear who's better.
you know why I think Mbappe. I think
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
I think I'm a very big fan of Mbappe, and I think Mbappe is one of the greatest because I saw the Mbappe that I've never seen when I saw the finally Argentina.
Yeah.
When I was playing against Argentina, that guy was another Mbappe that I don't know.
Yeah.
He came out, man, and they felt him. Messi knows he won it, but
Okay.
he felt Mbappe on that day.
There was this game, ne? Real Madrid was playing against Manchester City. Or was it PSG?
Yes, it's Manchester
You'll
City.
remind me.
You mean the semi-finals?
Not this season.
Not this season. Okay.
Yeah, there's this other season
Mm.
where Vini was very troublesome in that game. Vini and Benzema. Now, what I'm saying is that as good as Mbappe is,
Mhm.
let's not overlook the potential that Vini has.
Mhm.
You must remember that Vini provided I don't know how many assists. You see, sometimes I get mad at myself because some stats I feel like I should be knowing. But
Yeah.
then
Mm.
Vini provided so many assists to Benzema.
Yes. Mhm.
How influential is Vini in all the games that he plays?
Very
we,
big.
we need
Very
to,
big
that's
influence.
what we need
There was
to
a
understand.
very big influence. But Mr. Lasi,
For the fact that let me just close it off.
Okay, close it off. Yes.
For the fact that
Mm.
in that final against Manchester City,
Mm.
when they closed down Vini, when Walker closed down Vini, there were no opportunities that Madrid could make.
Yes, he's making a huge impact.
What
on
does
Real
it
Madrid.
tell you?
But you know what, ne? He made. I'm not saying I have nothing against Vini or the way he plays. He
Yeah.
makes a huge impact
Yeah.
for Real Madrid.
Mm.
But I was asking you on what you were saying about the history of the number sevens
Mm.
for Real Madrid and what they've done, and you saying Mbappe deserves a number 7. He does. He
I'm
does.
saying Vini.
Vini.
Yes.
Vini, yes. He does deserve it.
Yes.
But when it comes to comparing them, I was talking in terms of comparing them.
Yeah.
But you've made a very valid
Now-
point in terms of the impact he made to Real Madrid and how influential he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they're playing together now, if it ends up very good Real Madrid, which is pointing there, very
Yeah.
a lot of things are pointing there. When he ends up, let's say he ends up with Real Madrid, then he gets them. When they are playing together,
Let me ask you a
who will
question.
shine more? Who will
Okay.
shine more? They shine more.
Let me tell you who will shine more, and let me tell you why.
What? Okay.
Mbappe will shine more because he's more of a goal scorer.
Yeah, no, you made. A
I'm
very,
gonna
very
give
good
you.
point.
I'm gonna now give you an example. Ne?
Yeah.
An example in Manchester City. There's De Bruyne
Yes.
and there's Haaland.
Mm.
But if you look, who's given more credit at times? It's Haaland,
Mm.
not De Bruyne. But look at the contribution that
Yeah,
he
the Bruyne
brings.
is done. Yes, it's big.
Let's take-
It's big, man. It's
Let's
big.
take Gundogan,
Yeah.
who's just left for Barcelona, and Haaland.
Yeah,
And
and it's a
Haaland.
good replacement, by the way. It's a good replacement. It's a
So-
very good
so-
replacement.
So if you look that how much of contribution De Bruyne and Gundogan contributed to the goals which Holland scored, but most times people will scream about Holland. Hence, I'm saying even Mbappe is more of a goal scorer than Vini. That's why it's natural for Mbappe to shine more, but he will shine at the presence of Vini because Vini is there to supply him. Look what Vini did for Benzema. We do not give enough credit to Vini.
to
Vini
Vini,
is
yes.
one of the reasons Benzema
shining.
won that
Shining.
Ballon d'Or.
Exactly.
It's a reality.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yes,
And-
Mbappe
and
will
you know-
shine
you know, I
because-
want to-
and Mbappe
Mm.
will just have to take the number 11 jersey. Not like it's a bad jersey. Yeah? I mean, like Bale. If you remember,
Rodrigo took it well. He's wearing a number 11 now.
Rodrigo took it.
I'm not sure about number 10,
You know,
but I know about number 11. Number 11 is Rodrigo. I'm not sure about number.
I think let it be a conversation for another day.
Yeah, but when it comes to
We can't be fighting over jersey numbers. Come on. Even if he wears 80, Ronaldinho once wore a number 80. And then Messi once wore a number 30. So it's fine. We
what
can't be
is
fighting
what
over
when you look
jerseys.
at when you're talking about those what you call those I can say maybe newcomers, the ones who are
Newcomers,
up who are getting there in terms of their professional footballer career. Your Vini is shining now,
Yeah.
Mbappe is shining now, Holland is shining now. Who do you think will take the driving seat like Ronaldo did and Messi in the near future? When you look at it now,
That's a very good question. Eh?
Yeah, because
I'm gonna give you a direct answer.
Okay.
I won't shy away.
Okay.
Mbappe has enough potential
To take the driver's seat.
to win a Ballon d'Or.
Oh, to win the Ballon d'Or. Yes.
Yeah, maybe not this season.
Okay.
But next season, yes.
Yeah, even Haaland can do it.
You see,
He can take it.
you see, we need to understand. We need to understand. One thing that we need to understand is that the contribution. Maybe that's the problem, that sometimes we look at the goals too much than the contribution.
Yeah.
Now, in saying that, I'm gonna take you back to 2010 Ballon d'Or. Messi won that Ballon d'Or. I was very hurt. I'm not that I hate Messi. I'm a fan of football. I'm a fan of football, but I'll be honest with you. The person who deserved that Ballon d'Or is Iniesta.
Yes, yeah.
And let me tell you why. Now I'm giving you reasons. Iniesta, that season,
won the World Cup.
Not only won the World Cup, not only scored the winner of the World Cup, he saved Barcelona when they were playing against Chelsea. That's the game that took them to the final against Man United.
Yeah.
He saved last minute at Stamford Bridge.
Yes, definitely.
He took them to the final. After that, he went to the World Cup to score the winner. Now let's look at the contribution he has done. He played most of the games there. He played almost 90, if not all, the games which Barcelona won. He also contributed towards winning the World Cup. What more do you want? Now I'm going to take you to the year which Modric won the Ballon d'Or.
The Ballon d'Or, yes.
All of a sudden, it's fine to judge a player by his contribution when Modric wins the Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
But then in 2010, it didn't matter for Iniesta. Why?
It was not fair.
So it's fine. It's fine to say yes. Modric took Croatia to the final of the World Cup. He himself, we understand that, of which I think he deserves it. That's why I'm not fighting that, but I'm saying in 2010, he contributed more. Iniesta contributed more. He deserves the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or. Now I'm gonna take you to current football. I've just unpacked the history. Current football. If we're gonna give Haaland the World Cup just for scoring, then we shouldn't have a Ballon d'Or. We should have a top goal scorer award and end it there.
Man, I like
Golden Boot award.
I like the way
and end it there because we need the a player's contribution. Let's go back to the years which Carvalho won the Ballon d'Or. He's a defender, Carvalho. Why did he win? Why was he given the Ballon d'Or as a defender? Now all of a sudden, you just want to give it to someone who scores goals. Come on, guys.
No. You're making a very valid point.
Come on, they should rather take it as a Puskás award and stop. And the Puskás will no longer be the most beautiful goal.
And do you know Ballon d'Or for me, Nane? It has a lot of apartheid in it. There's a lot of prejudice there. And I don't know what is happening, because if you can look at the people who are African players who deserved it, they didn't get it. Okay. The last person, I think it was Eto'o, who won it.
It's not Eto'o. Eto'o has never won. It's George Weah.
Yes.
From Libya.
George Weah.
I know the history of football.
Eto'o was unfortunate. I don't know what happened. George Weah was the only one. Yes.
Yeah, George Weah is the only African player. Yeah. He was playing for AC Milan. So that guy, if you look at how he played, okay, most of you are young. They probably won't even know him. He played like Yaya Toure. You know, if only Yaya Toure could have had more time at the peak of his career. He only reached his peak at Manchester City.
Later.
And at a later stage.
Yeah.
But Yaya Toure had so much potential.
Yes, he did.
He was as good as George Weah. He could bulldoze his way from the midfield to... He was a box-to-box player. So
A lot of players, even now, African players, they do deserve it. But it's just that people who are there, who are
Who?
selecting these things and whatnot.
who now? Now I don't think there's any.
Kante, man. Kante
No,
deserved it.
Kante is a French player.
Kante
And
won the what you call
World Cup.
the World Cup. He won but Kante is African. He might be in France, but he's a black person. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
yeah. Actually, you do on that one. I think you do have a point.
Kante is an African. Is
Kante
an
once-
African man.
Kante once did.
Yes,
Yeah,
he won
Kante
UEFA,
once
he won
did,
World Cup.
yeah.
Yes. So I think when you get deeper into these things, then
You know,
I don't know what's happening, but
but in terms of
it's
the
not fair at all, man.
in terms of the politics of things, we need to face the reality that as Africans, we are always suppressed by the West End. But let's not go into debate on that because that's more political than anything. You see,
Yeah,
because if you look at almost all sporting fields, they're affected by
exactly by that. Yes,
this thing.
because recently there was this thing, discrimination in cricket in England.
Yeah.
I heard the captain of England explaining to Stokes talking about it, and
Even Vinny once experienced challenges.
Yeah.
I think against they were playing against what, Sevilla or Villarreal. Guys,
I'm not sure when it was not Villarreal.
when Vinny was
Yeah,
it was Valencia. Ne? Yeah, I think it was Valencia.
yeah. It was.
So that racism still does exist in
People
football,
say-
but in terms of judgment for awards, I think it also does play a role.
People say he was too much when he reacted about the issue that happened in that day, but I don't think so. I don't think he was too much. He wanted attention or something. But
Yeah.
for me, we need to look into these things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
but-
not go too much into it.
Yeah. But so far, transfers that are happening now.
Yeah.
Arsenal signed Orais. I'm not sure. Can you go with that amount and sign Orais? 100 and something for Orais. And for me,
Now-
Rice is they are better players than Rice.
You know,
They're better players than Rice.
I personally,
Mm.
I'm just gonna give my 2 cents. You see, in terms of what Arsenal are trying to do, that's something we need to now get a hold of.
Mm.
How old is Rice? That should
He's
be
24.
our first question. 24. Now you bought a 24-year-old player. Which team?
West Ham.
Okay.
And he's an England international as well.
Okay. I'll do more research and come back to you on this one. I don't want to mislead
No,
anyone.
but for,
guys.
on my side, football wise.
But I
think-
thought maybe if he's a 21-year-old, then they are
Oh, yeah.
building for. But 24, he has a good 20 years in his. Okay, not 20.
Not 20. That's too much.
12.
Say 10. Say 10.
12, 10,
Say 10. Say 10. Yeah, say 10. Say 10 because you know it's a believe me, ne?
Yeah, I got 30. Yeah, at the age of 30. You know, sometimes I analyze things using Cristiano as a model. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, guys. We were speaking about the Saudi thing. Let's actually move there.
Yeah,
Now,
why?
why?
I wanna hear your point of view on that one because it's very interesting.
That's why I say sometimes
Yeah.
yes, I'm wrong. I understand that I'm wrong, but that's just how I've sometimes tried to program myself in terms of football because I could see that he understands things that we sometimes don't. You must look at how he transitioned from Real Madrid to Italy. It's like he knew that now Italy are now going at a high in terms of performing in the UEFA Champions League. You understand? Because remember, there's a final where Real was playing Juventus.
Yeah.
Then I think the next season, that's when he left. He could see that Italian football is now on a rise. He needs to move there. It's like now he has seen that Saudi football will take over. He's moved there.
Do you think that? Do you think so? Do you think Uguti Saudi will take over football? I never.
Let me now we're gonna
no.
I must unpack this one as well.
Yeah. Unpack your cruiser, man.
I'm unpacking, yeah. Okay.
Unpack your cruiser.
Firstly,
Yeah.
The Saudis in football, they didn't just come now. We must understand now. We must
I know.
understand that
I know.
they've been there. They've
Yes.
been planning this thing. The Saudis came when they came to take over Manchester City. They came when they came to take over PSG. That was just to introduce their influence inside football.
Now they took over
Now they have-
Newcastle.
Exactly. Now they took over Newcastle. Now they are introducing their influence inside football. Now that you already have influence there in Europe, it's easy now for people to believe that in your country there can be football. I don't know if I make sense.
You do. But let me just give my 5 up on this one.
Yeah.
If you understand, if you watch it, a football the way I do, because my emotions, everything's there. When I'm watching football, I take everything there. So when I look at football, I look at Real Madrid and Barca.
Yeah.
There's history there, because those people are in one town.
Yeah.
And they are well known, and their football history and whatsoever.
Yeah.
So in Saudi Arabia, those towns are scattered.
Mm.
When are we going to find that derby that is so intense, so emotional, that people in the same neighborhood are playing together there? That brings people and, and makes them to...
You know the first problem, ne?
Yeah.
Let me get to this one. Yeah, we need to wrap up, by the way.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
We need to wrap up.
Yeah.
So on that,
Yeah.
the issue is we can never know of a real derby in Saudi because of broadcasting rights.
Okay.
We need to be first familiar with their football, be able to watch it, see it on our screens.
Yeah.
Then it will be easy to know which derby has influence in Saudi.
Yeah,
You
making
understand?
a point there. Yeah, we'll just check that
So
one.
that's the thing. Now, with Ronaldo moving there, automatically now people are taking their eyes there.
Their eyes there, exactly. And yeah.
Not
so
only him. You are seeing Griezmann moving there. We're seeing Benzema
Kante is
moving there.
Mendy's there. Koulibaly is there. Who is this guy? Ziyech is there.
Exactly.
Those are the 4.
And then you look how good those players are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the influence they made in their teams as well.
Exactly.
And
so you're seeing that now they are likely to even get broadcasting rights. Now, when they have broadcasting rights, we'll be able to tell which derby is to watch.
Okay. Yeah.
But
fair enough.
For now, I can say the biggest rivalry is likely to be that Ronaldo versus Benzema derby.
Yeah, but anyway, I just heard Jeff go to Steve Compella is going to Swallows. I saw it. Yeah, good luck to him.
Yeah,
big
but
team.
I think
Swallows has history.
I think Compella can revive.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Can take
himself
Swallows to the glory days.
Yeah.
Back to the glory days. Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. He has proven himself. Did you? And that just happened subconscious.
Okay. All right.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
Just happened unconscious.
Yeah, no.
So he has proven Compella has proven himself. So I don't think Swallows will suffer too much. They are likely to even start competing for the league.
For the league. Yeah. No. So I think that's a wrap then.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I unpacked my groceries.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you when I see you.
Boom. Sure.